guys, so now we're going to do another wire ring tutorial, this time with a stone like this one here. Now this one here is just some craft wire and a little stone here. This is just a bead. Looks just like this. It's a tiny little faceted bead, and we're going to use our ring mandrel again. And this ring mandrel, like I said in the last ring tutorial, has a groove in it. There you go, now you can see it. There's that groove right there. Stone sits in that groove very easily. So we're going to use that, and let's get right into the tutorial. Okay, so the materials right here are in front of you, or in front of me actually, but they will be in front of you in the description box below. So again, we will have a ring mandrel. Mine is plastic. There are metal ones out there, but I don't think a lot of them have that groove. We have a brand new pair of pliers. We'll go over those in a second. Chain nose pliers, of course. Our wire cutters. This is Doris 20 gauge wire this time. So we're actually using 20 gauge instead of the 24 gauge, I think it was. Some beads. You can pick your own stone. I'd say don't go any bigger than 10 millimeter. These right here are about a 6 millimeter. Let me hold it up close for you. There you go. And these pliers here are the nylon pliers that I was talking about last time. What these have on them are a nice smooth jaw. There's no teeth in them or anything like that. And what they do, you take this piece of scrap wire here, they will actually straighten it. So let's say there was a big kink like that in it. You will take it. If you pull, and I'm going to use my other pliers to pull here. Pull. Ta-da! Just straighten right up. Like that. That's a very good job straightening things out. So, we're going to be using those two. First thing we're going to do is cut some wire. Let me get this piece out. Sometimes you're going to have to use your pliers to do it. If you hear anything back behind me, that's the air conditioner running. I'm upstairs again. So we're going to take about a foot this time, because this is a little bit thicker wire. We don't need as much unless you want to have more than a couple wraps, which actually I think I will. So scratch that. Let's do about a foot and a half. So about 18 inches, give or take. You know me, I don't like to measure. There we go. Now with these spools like this, to prevent it from going crazy, there's a little loop right there. Just kind of pop it in there and it won't come loose. Very handy. Let's smooth those off to the side. As you can see, there's quite a few little kinks in here. So we're going to take one end, grab it with my other pliers. If you have chain pliers like this that have a cutter in them, well, hold on a second. There we go. That's better. If you have these chain nose that have that cutter in them, be careful because they will cut if you go too far down. See? Alright, so take them and hold it at one end like this. Take these. Sorry, I've lost my grip. And start smoothing out the wire. Now, when you get to that point, I'm going to actually hold it a little closer. As you can see, I have a pretty big kink in here. Now, since I guesstimated, I have a little bit of extra wire, but I could just cut that off if I really wanted to. However, See, a lot less kinked. Alright, so there's our wire. Let's move you off to the side for the moment. What you're going to do, first thing you're going to do is take it and make sure that your ends match up. Don't kink it too much though. Your ends match up. You're going to take your bead. Let me zoom in here. There we go. Take your bead here, pick an end, any end, and string it right on. So now you have your bead at the bottom here. So match the ends up again. Like that. And carefully, don't squeeze too hard, drag it down. Make sure that that doesn't happen. There we go. And voila. It wants to be stubborn. The thing is wanting to be stubborn. Okay, there we go. There we go. Alright, so now that your stone is on, grab your ring mandrel. What you're going to do is set that stone into the groove like this. Get into the groove. Alright, so turn it around and you're going to find the size up. Remember from last time, size up. So we want an 8, we go to a 9. Lay the wires flat against that 9, like that. Alright. Kind of pull a little bit. So you have that. There's your stone sitting in the groove. You are going to turn it over and making sure you keep those wires straight as you can. One wire is going under, you're going to keep it going under. One wire is going over, you're going to keep it going over like that. Go back to the other side, make sure that you stay in that 9 or wherever you need to be. There you are. We're going to go around one more time, halfway around. So you're at the 9, go back over. Those wires that are popping out here, you're going to try and keep them steady. Like this and like this. Alright, now, you have it right there. Another thing that this groove is handy for is actually doing some of the wrapping. So, you have this one going under, you have this one going over. That's what you want. Lay them flat. The one going over is the one going to the right, in my case. It might be different in your case. Hold the other one down. You're going to take this one and kind of pulling a little tight, wrap it around that stone once. Alright, you got it wrapped around. Take your other one and let me get this straightened up here. There we go. Into the same direction. Let me zoom out just a bit. Into the same direction. Pull it up, but go under that one you just wrapped and pull it downward. So still going under this one, okay? Take this one again, the top one, wrap it again. This time you're gonna go under that one. Doesn't make sense, I know, but you know what? It will. So you're gonna get where it's gonna jump up or wants to jump up on you. Just push it underneath. Sometimes you'll have to use your pliers to do so. One more time, wrapping this bottom one here. Same thing. Go around, go under that one. Use your pliers this time. There we go. Oh, and be careful, depending on the stone you use, you could accidentally crack it. I did it on the other one. All right, so there's the ring so far. So we're gonna take it off and we're gonna start wrapping the sides, okay? So I'll zoom in just a bit. All right, so you're gonna take this one now. Doesn't matter which one you start with. You're gonna take this one now. Let's kind of squish these together a little. Let's take the pliers and squish it. There we go. Squish this side. Squish, squish, squish. Squish, squish, squish. All right. This now. Do this. Take it through the ring. Come on. Use your pliers if you need to. Don't worry, it's going to get misshapen just like the last time. You will be putting it back on the ring mandrel to finalize it. 1, 2, and 3. We're going to squish them together first. All right. Squish, squish, squish. Kind of give it a little squeeze there. And I see a little bit of a loop, so we're going to have a little fun with that loop. So carefully, when you're doing this, make sure you're careful. Try and get those wires down. See, those wires want to cross. Well, actually, we'll leave it like that. That actually kind of looks cute. So take this now, push this one down. Take this side now. We're going to go through 1, 2, and 3. Ooh, nice and whoopsie daisy. Squish them together. This. Squish, squish, squish. Right. So far, there's your ring. All right, so now what we're gonna do is cut these little ends off. Remember, don't let them fly. So we're gonna use our hand to block it. And also, never cut towards you. Never, 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 never. Or else you might end up with a wire in your eye, and well, a trip to the hospital would be in your future. I do not want to see anything happen like that. All right, so there's your little end there. We're going to squish those together again. Squish, squish, squish. That. I don't like that. Hold on 1 second here. Let me fix this, because that did not go the way I hoped. It does happen though. All right. Can be fixed. We're going to cut that off just a bit more. Alright, so there we go. There we go. Squish, squish, squish. Squish, squish, squish. Now this one's going to give me a little bit of trouble here. But that's where you would actually get your like sandpaper or anything, or a file, and file that right down. If I were downstairs, I'd grab my nail file real quick. But I'm not. Right. There's that side. Now this side here. Make sure we get these loops right together. Go on the inside too if you can. Bring it around. Squish, squish, squish. Squish, squish, squish. So there's that one. Now, looks a little wookie, but we're gonna go down, squish it onto here. There's your stone sitting in the groove, and take a look at that. Size 8. Alright. Now you can go on. You can actually wrap this with more if you want to wrap it with thinner wire or anything like that. But there we go. there's your ring. Now the loops, you can do as many as you want. You're just kind of making it like a setting, you know? You're putting into place here. So there is your ring tutorial there with a stone this time. Hope you enjoyed. Have fun. Catch you on the flip side, everybody. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that like and bell notification if you like this video and the content. Like this video too, that way YouTube will notice me. Ha ha ha. So we'll see you all in the next tutorial. And I hope you have a good day.